Hi, and welcome to Catrin Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today I have another comic review for you guys. So, this is Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham issue 1, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not always the most religious Spider-Man fan or Spider-Man family fan or just Spider character fan as a whole, but I was very interested when I found out that Spider-Ham was going to have his own series. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. It's gonna be fun. So when we get on into it, we see a brief retelling of the original, or at least one of the origin stories of Spider-Ham, silly cartoon style included. Now, continuing on, we get to see an inner monologue of Spider-Ham saying, like, what, you think you know me? You think you know who Spider-Ham is? And he's talking about how he's been to 100 dimensions and he's rocked them all. And he gets cut short in that whole glorious inner monologue by Squawk Eye and the rest of the Animal Avengers. And he's just like, hey, who the peck are you talking to? Yes, which, by the way, who the peck are you talking to, Squawk Eye? Because, Squawk Eye is amazing. I'm a Hawkeye fan, so Squawk Eye kind of made me lose my mind. But continuing on, they are actually fighting the Moltron, but they're fighting Moltron and struggling in the middle of this battle, and Spider-Ham's not helping and kind of pissing everyone off, including Iron Mouse and the Thor of this world, because he's a dog, and he's saying that good boys have to stop him. I'm sorry, the fact that the Thor out of this world is a good boy kind of makes me lose my mind. Of course, Peter Porker, really excited about talking about how he just saved an entire multiverse and everything that he's accomplished in the Web Warriors storyline that he was a part of. Of course, the rest of his team really don't care. Like the Cat America character actually telling him, what you did was you abandoned your home, your friends, and went off on this whole adventure, and now you won't shut up about it. Of course, he's way nicer about it than I am, but the fact that we get everyone from Quacksilver to Ant, instead of Ant-Man, it's Ant. That's kind of ferocious in its own way. But it's pretty awesome. I do love this. And once the battle's completed, Peter Porker's like, I saved an entire multiverse and this, that, whatever, da-da-da-da. Yeah, so Web Warriors was canceled. I didn't read Web Warriors. I know the majority of people didn't actually read Web Warriors. I've heard it's fantastic. Okay. Moving on. His team really doesn't care. And it's actually the Captain America character who tells Spider-Ham, this is really beneath you, having to clean up all this leftover from this fight. Why don't you go hang out, do your whole hero thing? We got this. We'll call you when there's another life-changing fight going on. Don't you worry about it. And of course, Peter Porker just kind of getting this huge head and just being an obnoxious ass this entire issue. Is like, yeah, you're right. I am better than this. And he leaves. And Iron Mouse is like, we're not actually going to call him back, are we? And he says, yeah, I'd rather turn into an iceberg. You know, it's all good. So, Peter Porker really getting a big head after Web Warriors, kind of being a complete ass about it. So we do get to see Porker. Of course, he's the Peter Parker of this world, and of course he is still a photographer like Peter Parker was. And in this time, he said, was being told by John Jonah Jackal that he was supposed to have pictures of Peter Porker, not this weird thing. It's like it's a human being, and that's Spider-Man. There's a whole world of humans out there, and if you would have actually listened to my story, then he's like, no, get me pictures of Spider-Ham. That's what I want, is Spider-Ham. So, of course, something goes down, and it's up to Spider-Ham to save the day. But, Daredevil is there. And I can't stop laughing at all of these animal characters, because it's kind of fantastic. This is probably the closest I'm ever going to get to an updated Zoo Crew storyline. If you know Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew, you'll get the reference. But Daredevil is being taken over by some weird dark Smiet, and yeah, he's freaking out over it. And this weird black ominous thing is kind of taking over all of the world bit by bit, including Hulk Bunny and Thing Bunny, or I don't know what the thing is supposed to be in this world. I'm not gonna lie, but he's like, Hulk Bunny smash, cute, and you see Spider-Ham say, "Wait, am I cute in this situation?" And, yeah, he needs to go run off to the Scavengers. Instead of the Avengers, it's the Scavengers. And, of course, they're going to know the answer. And, yeah, back at the Scavengers mansion, we get to see the sub-basement secret meeting place of the Unhumanati. Yeah, that's right. So it's Mooster Fantastic, the Sub-Marsupial, Black Colt, Iron Mouse, the Beyonder. It's Croctor Strange instead of, like, it's like a crocodile, but it's Doctor Strange, so it's Croctor Strange. Croctor Strange is kind of amazing, I'm not gonna lie. And Spider-Ham. So we find out that Iron Mouse stole Spider-Ham's dimensional hopping wristwatch, and he's trying to fix it in order to solve their current problem. So Spider-Ham's a little pissed off at the fact that his team didn't include him in this adventure, and he wants to know why they stole his dimensional watch. What's going on? And that's kind of when they let him have it. Everyone lets him have it, including Black Colt, who has to write out his note to him. So his note says, "You annoy me so much that when I couldn't find a pen just now, I was so close to screaming, 'You're so annoying,' even though that would kill everyone in this room and doom the planet. That's how annoying I find you. Luckily, I found a pen, and here we are." Yeah. Yeah, so Spider-Ham is a little upset about it. And yeah, it's completely personal. Spider-Ham, you're being a douche this entire story. I'm sorry, you're being a royal douche. And he's like, okay. He's like, that's fine. He's like, but you know what? Reality hopping, it's my thing. And there's one reason that saving the world can't be funny. Most important of all, that's his watch. So he does actually steal his watch back, and he hops into another dimension. where Peter is being called by Mary Jane Watson. So, of course, Peter Porker is now going to be hanging out with Mary Jane Watson in the next thing, and yeah, it's going to be pretty ridiculous. I don't know if Peter Parker is going to be able to snap Peter Porker into being a little more humble, but we shall find out. There's a bunch of craziness going on here. I'm really hoping we're going to see more of the scavengers, because that was the best part of this entire book. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to slap Spider-Ham across the face myself. He was a total jerk in this entire thing. But that is it for this episode of Cat Run Figures. Please do give me a like if you liked this episode. Comment below and tell me whether or not you read Peter Porker Spider-Ham issue 1. And if you were like me, was Spider-Ham just an insufferable asshat? And you really need to see more of Squawk Eye. And tell me more about it. I'm kind of on the fence if I want to pick up issue 2 or not, just because I really don't want to read more of Spider-Ham being this into himself. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. So please do subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. It is currently 2020, everyone. And it's going to be a big 2020 for both Cat Run and Cinema Figures. So if you haven't already, please do sub up and turn on those bell notifications. Until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.